Hello dear students, welcome to this next video where we are going to practice some questions on similarity of triangles. So if you have not seen the last video where I have introduced the concept of similarity, then before going to this video, before looking at this video, I recommend that you go for that video, because there you will understand that what are the tests for checking the similarities and what do we mean by similar triangles. So let me again tell you what are similar triangles. Similar triangles are the ones which have same shape but they have different size. They can have different size. Okay, yeah. So now we have a question here. Which of the triangles A, B, C, D? So you are given four triangles: triangle A, triangle B, triangle C, and triangle D are similar, right? So you are given some information about the triangles, right? So here you can see all the sides are given and all the angles are also given. Here also all the sides are given and all the angles are also given. Here all the angles are given, one side is given. Here nothing said about the angles, but only sides are given. So we have to find out which of the following triangles are similar, and you have to give the reasons also, right? So you have to tell which triangle is similar to the other one. Okay, so which one? Okay, so let us look at triangle A and triangle B, right? So we start with triangle A and triangle B. Okay, can you tell me what you can see here about triangle A and triangle B? So now you see here triangle A and triangle B, clearly you can see all the angles are equal. So you have 70 degree here, 60 degree here, 50 degree here. Here also you have 70 degree, 60 degree, 50 degree. So you don't need to look at the sides. You can go for that also. But let us see for triangles A and triangle B, all the three angles are equal. All the three angles are equal. Therefore, they are similar triangles. They are similar triangles. Okay, now if you look at the side ratio also, because sides are also given, you see 6.13 divided by 12.26. how much is that? You can clearly see this is double, so this is 1 by 2. You see, if you multiply 6.13 with 2, you will get 12.26, right? Now look at this ratio, 8 upon 16. That is also 1 by 2. If you look at this 9.04 divided by 18.08. Clearly if you multiply it with 2, you'll get this. So this is also 1 by 2. So side ratio is also same here. So whichever test you want to apply, because in triangle A and B, both the information about sides as well as about the angles is given to you. So it's your choice. So obviously angles is easier. So you look at the angles, they are equal. So you can straight away say that the triangles are similar. Okay, now let us look at triangle B and C. Triangle B and triangle C. Here, because in triangle C, I don't have much information about the sides. So I'll just look at the angles. In triangle B and C, you can see angles are again equal. All the angles 70, 50, 60. All the angles are equal. Angles are equal. Therefore, similar. So we get that triangle A is similar to triangle B. Triangle B is similar to triangle C. And obviously, that implies triangle A is also similar to triangle C. So you can see here again, because triangle A and triangle C, they have same angles. Triangle A and triangle C are also similar because same angles. Okay, or you can say that because triangle A is similar to triangle B, triangle B is similar to triangle C. So in a way, triangle A and triangle C is also similar. Now look at triangle D. So can you tell me what we can say about triangle D? Anybody? What can we see anything about triangle D? So here we are given the information only about the sides. So let us compare with it triangle A. So triangle D and triangle A, right? You compare it. You see one side is 4 here, and I can see one side here is 8. So if I can see 4 by 8, the ratio is 1 by 2. Okay, and then I have 4.52 divided by, I can take 9.04. 9.04, that ratio is also 1 by, how much is that ratio? Can you tell me? 2, right? If you multiply it with 2, you'll get 9.04. Okay, and now the other side, 3.5 divided by 6.13. this is not equal to 1 by 2, because if I multiply it with 2, I'll get a 7. So you get that this side ratio is not same. Side ratio is not same. Side ratios are not same. Therefore, triangle A is not similar to triangle D. Then you don't need to check for triangle B and C. So you get your final answer is triangle A, triangle B, triangle C are similar triangles, and triangle D is not similar to any of it. Not similar to any of it. Why? Because you have just checked whether triangle D is similar to triangle A or not. But automatically, because these three triangles are similar and you have checked this triangle is not similar to triangle A, so automatically it is concluded that triangle D is not similar to any of the triangles, right? So I hope you understand, students. Okay, yeah. So now we have another part of the question which says, how do the areas of the triangles which are similar compare? So you have to tell us that, okay, in case of similar triangles, how the areas are related. Okay, so we had three similar triangles, A, B and C. Let me draw again. So you have triangle A here. A here is 70 degree. Here this one is 60 degree and this one is 50 degree. And this was 6.13. This was 9.04 and this is 8 centimeter. And then you have a triangle. This was your triangle A. Okay, and then you have triangle B here. Okay, so this was 12.26. This was 16 centimeter. This was 18.08. And then again the angles are 70 degree. And then you have 60 degree and 50 degree here. And then you have triangle C here, which was, you are given 6 centimeter here. And this is 50 degree. This was 70 degree. And this was 60 degree. Right. Now we have to compare the areas. So let me tell you, if you have similar triangles, if triangle A is similar to triangle B, this is in general, this is not related to this particular question. In general, we have this thing. It means that side ratios are equal. So whatever test you apply, whether the angle test or side ratios, ultimately if they are similar triangles, side ratios is going to be equal. Suppose that is equal to K. So what we are saying, that if your triangle A is, suppose this is your triangle A, L1, L2, L3, and this is suppose your triangle B, say K1, let us call it something else, M1, M2, M3. So these are the lengths. So if L1 upon L2 is equal to, L1 upon M1 is equal to L2 upon M2 is equal to L3 upon M3, and each is equal to, say, K, then area of triangle A divided by area of triangle B is K square. If the side ratios is K, then the ratio of their triangle areas will be K square. Can you think why is so? Right, because when you compute the area of a triangle, the two sides will appear, right? So suppose if you have a, say, a right angle triangle, if you have a right angle triangle, then area is half base into height. Area is half base into height. Suppose this is height. So your area is half base into height, right? So, and suppose there is another triangle whose this side is 2 times B and this side is also 2 times H. Then the area will be half base into height. Okay. So area here is 1 by 2 BH and here is 2 BH. Okay. So this area becomes 4 times. You see, this is 4 times. So when the side ratios, here side ratio were 2, b upon 2b, h upon 2h. So when side ratio is k, area ratios is going to be k square. So this is important, right? So here you see, so now you have to tell what is the relation between the areas. Here if you look at triangle A and triangle B, side ratio is, for triangle A and triangle B, side ratio is 2. You see, 6.13 divided by 12.26. So let me write down. For triangle A and triangle B, triangle A and triangle B, which was your 6.13, 9.04, 8 centimeter here, and here it was 12.26, 18.08, and here is 16. So triangle A and triangle B, side ratios 6.13 upon 12.26, and then you have is equal to 8 by 16 is equal to 9.04 upon 18.08. So each equal to 1 by 2. Right? So side ratio is that this triangle sides are half of this triangle sides. Right? Therefore, area of triangle A is equal to 2 square times, area of triangle B, the bigger one. Area of triangle B will be 2 square times area of triangle A. You understand, students? Because these sides are 1 by 2 times of these sides. Therefore, area of this particular triangle here, the area covered by this triangle, will be 1/4 of area covered by this triangle. Right? Okay. Now, if you look at triangle B and C, okay, look at triangle B and C. B was your 12.26, 16 and 18.08, and here C was your, this is your B, this is your C. C is 6 centimeter, right? Now if you, we know that they are similar, so you look at the ratios, right? So you can try to find out what is the ratio of the sides, okay? So, or you can just compare it with A. If you don't want to compare it with triangle B, you can compare it with triangle A, because that is what we had initially done, right? So triangle A, the sides are 6.13, 8 centimeter, 9.04. Okay, so now can you say what we can do about the areas? You can compare. 6 centimeter is given here, right? So you can compare with this 6 by 8, right? This is one of the here angles were given, right? So this was 50 degree, this was 70 degree, this was 60 degree, and here also you are given the angles 70 degree, 50 degree. So because this side is 50 and 70, so you are going to compare it with 8, right? So side ratio is 6 by 8, that is 3 by 4. The side ratio is 3 by 4. Okay, so it means that area of triangle C, because this one is smaller, right, is equal to 3 by 4 square times area of triangle A, right? So this is 9 by 4 times area of triangle A. So what you get finally, that area of triangle B is equal to 4 times area of triangle A, and area of triangle C is equal to 9 by 4 times area of triangle A. So what is the ratio of all the areas? So we can say that area of triangle A is to area of triangle B is to area of triangle C. What is the ratio? Keep it as such. This is 4 times area of triangle A, and this is 9 by 4 times area of triangle A. Therefore, you get 1 is to 4 is to 9 by 4, right? So you have this ratio as 4 is to 16 is to 9, right? So this is how your area is, right? So you have this is triangle A, this is triangle B, this is triangle C. Okay, so this is the ratio of their areas. Which one is the largest triangle? Triangle B. And after that you have which triangle? Can you tell me after that which triangle you have? Okay, so triangle B is largest. Did I do something wrong? Okay, so okay, I'm sorry. This is 9 by 4 square. This is 16. Okay, student? So I am wrong here. So you should understand. So doing mistakes is also important sometimes. You learn from them, right? Then you don't make these mistakes in the exam, right? So I'm sorry for this mistake. So this is 16 here, right? So you have 16 here. Let me erase it. We'll write again. Okay, so you have 16 here, triangle A, B, C area. So you get 16 is to 64 is to this 9. So which one is the largest triangle? This is B. Triangle B is largest, and then triangle A, and then triangle C. Right? So this is how their areas are related. So I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment box. Okay, let us do one more problem. Are you happy? Okay, so I hope you are enjoying. So you can pause the video if you want to try the question yourself. I'll write it down. So I'll give you this. You have a triangle here. Okay, so triangle A, D, C. Then you have line here, and you have EB. Okay, so I'll just put some 6 here, 6 here, 9 here. This is 4, and this is X, and this is 5. So my question is, first one is, explain why triangle ABE and triangle ACD are similar. So this is your first question, why these triangles are similar. And then the next question is, find X and Y. Find X and Y. And the next question is, find area of ABE triangle, its ratio with area of quadrilateral, this one, EBCD. Okay, you get it? Okay, so let us first look at the first part, which is explain why triangles ABE and ACD are similar. So I want you to try, you think about it for 2 minutes or 30 seconds maybe. I'll just have a sip of water. So do you get that why this particular triangle here, the smaller one, and then you have this bigger one? Okay, so you have to tell me why these two triangles are similar. It's very simple. Try to find out the angles. Can you say anything about the angles? So you see these two are parallel lines. This line is parallel to this line. So what do we call these angles? We call these angles as corresponding angles. So when you have parallel lines, the corresponding angles are equal. So what we are going to do, we'll say EB is a line which is parallel to DC. Therefore, angle AEB, this here, angle AEB is equal to angle ADC, because these are corresponding angles. So you know, when you have two parallel lines and there is one intersecting line, then these angles are equal, right? These are called corresponding angles. Similarly, angle ABE, this one, is equal to angle ACD. Angle ABE is equal to angle ACD. Again, these are corresponding angles. Okay, so what you get? This angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is common, right, to both the triangles. It is there in the small triangle also, and this is there in the large triangle also, right? So you can say angle EAB is same as angle DAC. Okay, common vertex. Okay, so all the angles are equal in both the triangles. Therefore, triangle ABE AEB is similar to triangle ADC. Okay, so you understand? The smaller triangle here, AEB, is similar to this bigger triangle here. Okay. Now, the next part is find x and y. So, can you do this? This is simple. You have to find x and y. So, you are given some values. So, you see, because triangles are similar, therefore side ratios are equal. So, what we will say, as triangle AEB is similar to triangle ADC, therefore side ratios are equal. Side ratios are equal. So, what you say, AE upon AD is equal to AB upon AC. It is equal to EB upon DC. Now, what is AE? AE is x. What is AD? AD is x plus 4. You see x here, 4 here. What is AB? AB is 6. What is AC? AC is 6 plus y. Okay. So, this is equal to EB. What is EB is 6 and what is DC? It is 9. Right. So, you have from here you have two equations. You just find out the values of x and y. Right. So, let us do this. X plus 4 is equal to 6 by 9. 6 by 9 is 2 by 3. So, you have 3x is equal to 2x plus 8. So, what you get? X is equal to 8. So, your x is 8. And then from here, you have 6 upon 6 plus y is equal to 6 by 9. Right. So, you get 9 is equal to 6 and 6 will cancel. 6 plus y. So, you get y is equal to 3. Right. So, you get the values of x as 8 and y as 3. So, your part B is done. Now, next is what is the area ratios of the triangle, smaller triangle, and this quadrilateral here. Right. Okay. So, what we are going to do? We can have area ratios of triangles. Now, you see what is side ratios? Side ratio of triangle is 6 by 9. So, let me draw the picture again. And what we are going to say, this is A, E, B, and then you have DC here. So, we say that area of triangle AEB, which is a smaller one, is equal to, here we have calculated the side ratios. Side ratio is, because this side is 6, this side is 9 and triangles are similar. So, side ratio is 6 by 9, that is 2 by 3. Right. So, area of triangle AEB is equal to 2 by 3 square times area of triangle ADC. You see students, here I have kept this side 6 in the numerator and 9 in the denominator. So, here also area of triangle AEB divided by area of triangle ADC will be 2 by 3 square, right? So, yeah, you can do the other way also. So, you get this, that area of triangle AEB, the smaller area here, is equal to how much? 4 by 9 times area of triangle ADC. So, if we, it means that what is the ratio? Ratio of areas is 4:9. Smaller. So, if smaller triangle has area 4K, then larger triangle area is 9K. Okay. So, what will be the area of quadrilateral? That is just the subtraction. Therefore, area of quadrilateral, which is EBDC, is 9K minus 4K, that is 5K. So, what is the ratio of area of triangle AEB smaller and area of quadrilateral BEDC? This is 4K is to 5K. So, that is 4 is to 5. So, this is your answer. So, this is how you do these problems, students. So, I want to give you one homework problem before moving on to the next video. So I hope you are doing these homework problems with me. That is very important because practicing the questions is very important. So this is your homework problem for everybody, right? So you will do it and you will write your answers in the comment box. Okay, so diagrams show two similar triangles. The following diagrams show two similar triangles. So I am already telling you that these are similar triangles. Okay, students, please, I hope you will do, everybody will do these problems, right? So I have this triangle here. The sides are, this is 90-degree angle. This triangle is ACB. The sides are 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 4 centimeter. And there is another triangle which is similar to this triangle. Okay, so this is how I am going to draw it. So this is 90-degree. So this is also 90-degree. So the triangle is DFE. If the area of triangle DEF, if the area of triangle DEF is 26.46 centimeter square. Okay, so find the length of its sides. Find the length of its sides. So you have to tell me what is GF, what is EF and what is DE. So you will type in the comment box your answers. Okay, so you have to tell me these three numbers. What is this side, what is this side and what is this side. The only information given to you is these two are the similar triangles. These two here are the similar triangles, and about triangle A you know the sides. Okay, and there is one angle 90 which is common. Okay students, so keep on practicing these questions, because if you practice then only you will become perfect and you will not make any mistakes in the examination, right? And you will also have a deep understanding of this concept, right? So I hope everybody is doing with me. Thank you for watching this video. Share this video and subscribe to this channel.